national holiday in the United States that they call Thanksgiving, which is aptly named. It's not giving thanks, it's thanks for the opportunity to give. And that's a consciousness that we want to, but we have to work to maintain that level of consciousness where I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to give something to somebody. And that's what we're celebrating today. And we're in a political change of power here in this country over the next couple months. And this is be a peaceful transition of one of the most powerful positions on the planet that we've managed to do for over a couple hundred years. And that's a cause that we should give thanks for. And what we call this United States because it's a completely diverse collection of states of mind from all over the world, and every kind of point of view is collected under one big umbrella. And that has given us kind of birth to a freedom of expression and a freedom of intellectual and inventive nature that most of the world has emulated. And we want to maintain that level of consciousness. And we now need to use a day like this to mark out a kind of new beginning in our own alertness, our own awareness, our own comprehensive understanding of the other, so that we can be more sensitive and more tuned in and more refined and more just simply accepting of other human beings. Because there's always the opportunity to kind of respond negatively to negative events, or to fight hate with hate, and anger with anger, and disagreement with a more violent disagreement. These are all very primitive states of consciousness, and they don't lead anywhere, as history is well documented. And we're trying to use the technology of Kundalini Yoga, which raises the energy and awareness in the human body-mind system, so that people can be more consciously aware of how to live a better existence. And part of that growth of the evolution of all humans is that it starts with you. It starts with you being nice to yourself, being kind to yourself, and understanding that you have conflicting points of view and conflicting opinions in yourself, and somehow uniting those into a conscious, kind, accepting projection. And once you've managed to kind of find that inner harmony and can project that kind of inner balance and inner peace, then you can start expressing that to the outside world, and your very presence then becomes a way that people can kind of mark out how to behave more intelligently, more consciously, more awarely. And that's what we want to have happen. And in this particular political climate, even the newly elected leaders are making an effort to change what they're calling campaign talk to talk of a ruler, or governing talk. And there needs to be an acceptance. If you expect the best out of somebody, that gives the person a chance. If you expect the worst and they're inclined towards the worst, then you're essentially magnetically helping them go in the wrong direction. Whereas if you hold in your own consciousness a higher standard, and then you can project that higher standard at somebody else, then someone can act a little better than they kind of were designed to. And that's what we want to create. And that's the giving of higher consciousness to another human is the supreme kind of art and grace of living. And that's what we want to create. And that's why we practice this Kundalini Yoga technology, so that we have the energy and intelligent distribution of the energy intelligent projection of the energy so that we can be of some service and some help to humanity on this planet.